Attention, please.
This uploading is only for educational purpose.
No intention to infringe copyrights.
Learning English with subtitles GPITRAL.
Follow us.
Welcome back. Well, before we meet a new contestant, a quick word with Michael, who was a little bit taken by surprise at that prize he's just had. He didn't know I was going over to him. I've heard since, during the break, that you actually put down that you wanted flying lessons on your form.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Have you joined the ATC or anything? You were that keen?
No, never had the opportunity.
You haven't thought about it?
Well, no.
No. Well, you're going to enjoy these lessons, I think. It's going to be wonderful. The only reason I ask is because the next person has that sort of occupation in mind. In fact, he's fairly practical about it. So let's meet him now. He's our new contestant. Meet Chris Greatorex. Right, Chris, welcome to the programme. King Edward VII Community College in Colville, right?
Yeah.
Got to get all the facts right. And I am right, you do want to be a pilot, don't you?
I do, yes.
Are you in the ATC?
Yes, I am.
Oh. Have you had any chance at all to try a bit of flying or simulated flying?
Well, yes, I've been to British Midland Simulator in Colville.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's good fun, isn't it? Really
It's great
is.
fun.
Yeah. Well, I wish you luck. Hope it all comes off. Meet
Thanks.
our champions, by the way. That's Harriet and Michael sitting next to you. And all you have to do is very simple, Chris. All you have to do is to sit there with your finger near the button and answer a few questions. You're capable of that, aren't you?
I think so.
Yes, I think so too. OK, now let's look at the board. It's L flashing down there. Don't forget, they're going for their 4th gold run. Chris is going for his 1st. Let's wish them all luck as we play Blockbusters. Here we go. What L goes after acceleration, deceleration? Yes, Michael?
Lane.
Yes, it is. Well answered. Well done. I think it took us all by surprise he was so quick on that one. You haven't been looking at the cards, have you? OK, fine. Right, pick a letter.
G, please.
G. G. What G was the occupation of Oliver Mellors, Lady Chatterley's lover? Chris.
He was a gardener.
He wasn't, you know. Harriet and Michael, what G was the occupation of Oliver Mellors, Lady Chatterley's lover? Yes, Harriet?
Gamekeeper.
You know, don't you? Gamekeeper. Well done. Slightly embarrassed grin from Harriet there. As we go on to the next one. 2 blues on already.
Can I have an eye, please?
An I. Right, fight for this, Chris. What I is the noun whose adjective is glacial? Yes, Mike?
Ice.
Ice it is, yep. Well done. Trouble is, of course, when you get to this spot in the game, when a new contestant comes up, the champions are so used to going on that button that they've really got into the strides, and it requires a great effort on the new contestant's part. Now, you realise that, don't you, by what's been happening? So watch them. Yes, Michael?
Y, please.
Y. So that's right over there on the left-hand side, and this is the question. What Y is the walled city which was known to the Romans as Eboracum? Harriet?
York.
Was that a guess?
Yes.
And it's good, yes. Correct, York it was. So the moral there, Chris, is guess if you don't know. It's always worth it. Harriet.
O, please.
Right, you had the flashing light. You've got the O at the bottom there. Chris, you can still stop them if you want to. What O describes a table only used from time to time? Michael?
Occasional.
That's the one, and that's Blockbuster. Right, well, there we are. A very quick one. Chris hasn't had a chance to get away yet, but we are fully confident that you'll be climbing across the board any moment now. We're going into the second one while the board changes over. Tell us what else you do apart from wanting to fly and getting mixed up with the ATC activities. You like sport?
Yes, I do. I play rugby quite a lot.
Yes, you look like a rugby guy, I must admit. And does the school have a good rugby team?
No, not really.
Oh, they're going to love you for that, aren't they? Right, you do go scuba diving too, do you?
I've been scuba diving, yes.
Yes. Not madly keen on it, though, yes?
No.
No. OK, what are you going to do? Are you going to be a pilot? Do you want to be a professional pilot when you get older?
Yes.
Airline pilot, perhaps? Yes, or the RAF?
I'd prefer the RAF, but airline pilot's
Stiff
good.
to get into, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, his mind's on other things. His mind's on the second game in the set of 3, and I'm not surprised. It's all ready. There's a Q on the board now, and here we go. We're launching into it with the first letter, Q, and this is the question. What Q is the person whose official birthday on June... She got there first. Harriet?
Queen.
It is, yes. Well done. Queen Elizabeth, of course. Won't need any more of the question, but she's very fast. They both are. Right. Now, you had
Tea, please.
a T. What T was the value in pence of the old... Chris?
10.
Yes, it is. 10 pence. Well done. The old British coin, which was replaced by a smaller version on June the 30th, 1993. 10 pence piece, yes. Also known as a two shilling piece or a florin. Those were the days, weren't they? Gosh. Well, you took a chance and it came off. It wouldn't always, but it's worth going for, as I said before. Now, you've got the choice of a letter.
Could I have a D, please?
OK, right at the top of the board. What D is a powdery material cleaned away by the houseproud? Yes, Michael?
Dust.
It's simple, yes. Dust it is. And the questioning goes back to the blue side. Which letter?
G, please.
G. Down at the bottom right. We're going all over the board. What G is the first name common to the 3 film actors, Messrs. Wilder, Hackman... Harriet got there.
Jean.
It's got to be Jean. Jean Hackman and Jean Kerry. Now where?
M, please.
I see.
M.
Going to come up from down below. What M is the North African country in which the outlandish town of Timbuktu is... Michael.
Mali.
Yes, my goodness me. Mali it is. The reason for the wry grin is that it came up in a previous programme, and who should answer at that time? Not that exact question, but Mali was referred to in Timbuktu on a bonus question. That was handed to you on a plate, wasn't it, Michael? Which one do you want next?
N, please.
OK. What N is the Greek word for new, which is the name of a gas? Michael.
Neon.
Neon is correct. Well done. Now, you know, if Chris gets this next one, he's going to help himself an awful lot to climb up that board, and he'll stop them in their tracks. But let it be chosen first.
C, please.
The C? Right. Here we go. What C is the group of trees which includes larches, spruces, pines, and cypresses? Yes, Harriet.
Cedar.
No. Chris, what C is the group of trees which includes larches, spruces, pines, and cypresses? You do know. It's conifers. It's conifers. Right, go for another. Everybody, what C is an economic system based on private ownership and free enterprise? That's Michael.
Capitalism.
That's the answer, and that's Blockbusters again. Gosh, that really was tough on Chris, because he was almost there, but I happen to know he was very nervous, weren't you, Chris? You said so before. And I'm not surprised. When you're up against people at this stage of the game, when they're going for their 4th gold run, they've got a lot of practice there. Can be done, but it's difficult. But you've got to say goodbye to Chris. No mascots. That was the trouble, Chris. You realise that?
Yeah.
You take your £5. Thanks for being on the game. It's been jolly good to see you here amongst all the other contestants. Don't forget you take with you the Blockbuster Encyclopedia and the T-shirt as well, and our good wishes. Hope the flying comes off. We look forward to travelling with you sometime in the future.
Thank you.
Chris, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please. That was Chris Greatorex, and now we go back to our champions, OK? There are 3 gold runs gone, 1 to go, and this time it's going to be Harriet. Yes. Right, Harriet, you know the rules by this time. There's the board you're going to be facing. Take a quick look at that and prepare to move down onto the hotspot. So now's the time when I say, Harriet, for the 4th gold run. Put yourself on that hotspot, please. Right, I've got all the questions here in front of me. Those are the letters up on the board. So tell us where you start on the left and we'll start the clock.
SD.
Regular immersion for rams and ewes.
Sheep dip.
Yes, that's
DAL.
right. Yes. DAL. Send a letter or go fishing.
Drop a line.
Yes.
PMP.
Proverb meaning keep repeating the exercise to gain the skill.
Practice makes perfect.
That's it.
DP.
Fontaine and Nureyev, Rogers and...
Dance partners.
Yes.
TTL.
Depth at which Jules Verne's Captain Nemo sailed the submarine Nautilus?
2,000 leagues.
No, 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 not 2. Not
3,000
2.
leagues.
No.
20,000
That's the one! That's Blockbusters! Well... 20,000 leagues under the sea. You'll never forget that in your life. Right, that gets you the 4th Gold Run prize. Take a look at this for both of you.
Stretching gracefully along the banks of the River Arno as it carves its way in a great arc is the city of Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance. Easy to explore, here you'll find treasures with almost every step you take. The history of fine art lies at every turn. Led by the brilliant but debauched Medici family, artists and architects created such magnificent buildings as the Duomo, the Pitti Palace, and the simplicity of the Ponte Vecchio. Examples of the great artists abound, from Michelangelo's David to the works of Botticelli, Titian, and Leonardo da Vinci. Florence, a total art experience in itself.
Wonderful. A round of applause, please. Terrific. Have you ever been there?
No.
It's one of my favourite places in Europe. You'll absolutely love it, both of you. Tremendous prize. Congratulations. No wrong answers to call out, so back to your seat with another round of applause. Well done, Harriet. And as Harriet goes back to her seat, can I just point out something that's happened in this particular series, and we've never had it on Blockbusters before. The eagle-eyed amongst you will have spotted it. Down there beneath the sums of money they have on the front of the desk, they have little hexagons, yellow hexagons. Each one of those stands for a gold run. And you'll see that under the 305 at the other end there, all 4 of the gold runs have been taken. Whenever you see that, you know there's a 5th coming up, or they're about to have the championship pulled away from them. We'll see what happens after we've introduced the next contestant, who's already seated there, looking a trifle nervous, but I think she's going to be pretty good at this. So let's introduce Sarah Cleveley. Sarah, welcome to the programme. I know it's hard to smile at a time like that's better. No mascots at all, Sarah?
No.
No, it doesn't matter at all. Well, in case you want to get to know them, I think you ought to actually meet our champions, Harriet and Michael. I thought you might want to do. And let me just say that Sarah Cleveley comes from Wilsthorpe School in Nottingham. In Nottingham or just outside?
Just outside of
Just
Nottingham.
outside. Whereabouts? Is it in a village?
In Long Eaton.
Oh, Long Eaton. Yes, know it well. OK, well, welcome to the programme. I can see you're getting set with your finger near the button, which is a total waste of time because we haven't got time to ask any questions. We've got right to the end of that particular programme, but we start afresh, and a very neat start too, at the beginning of the next edition of Blockbusters. Join us then. Goodbye for now. Cheers.